Hi guys, Deanna here from More Than Mortgages. I realise it's only been a couple of weeks since my last newsletter to you guys, but I just wanted to get in touch this week with regards to the Royal Commission report that was released on Monday last week. There was a recommendation within the report that would severely impact me as a broker, but also you as a borrower, and I just wanted to let you know what that's all about. So first of all, the Royal Commission report was instigated because of the big banks. Brokers really had nothing to do with it. There was roughly 4% of complaints throughout the Royal Commission inquiry that had anything to do with brokers. But as a result, one of the Commissioner's recommendations was that instead of lenders paying me for the services I provide to you, that you should be paying me for the services I provide. And this came as a huge shock to brokers. So firstly, what this would do would either put, low-income earners out of reach for a broker. They would have to go and use a bank because they can't afford to pay a broker. And look, at the end of the day, the whole Royal Commission is around good consumer outcomes, and I can't see how you as a mortgage owner and me as a mortgage owner, are any better off by having to pay to get the advice from a broker. So, but I think the biggest concern, there was been a few studies done, and one of them was that 96% of you are more than happy for brokers to get paid from the banks, and at the same time would not pay for a broker's service if you could essentially get the same thing for free within the bank branch network. So what this would do if this change was implemented would potentially decimate the broker channel, which would drive all business through to the four major banks with the branch network. And as a result, all of the smaller lenders that are out there keeping the big banks honest and keeping interest rates low would pretty much be wiped out, because the smaller banks rely on broker introduced loans. 95 to 100% of the business they get is through brokers. Now, if brokers weren't getting paid by the bank, and 96% of you are not willing to pay a broker, then our businesses aren't viable, which totally sucks for me as a broking, I own a broking business. But this would also wipe out all the smaller lenders, which then gives the power back to the big four banks. They can do whatever they want with interest rate because there's no competition. So long term, this is pretty hideous for all of us, to be honest. So I just wanted to let you know what it was all about. Below, if you think this is of concern to you, read below. There's a couple of links as well. It takes about 60 seconds. Just follow the prompts. It's really easy and makes a huge difference. So I'd be really appreciative if you could lend some support here, and feel free to forward this on to any friends and family, anyone that has a home loan that's worried about the interest rate potentially going up. This would be a good one to forward on to them. So anyway, thank you so much for your support. And look, if you've got any questions around this, feel free to give me a call or send me an email. And I will see you again next month with the February newsletter. Talk soon.